Hello and assalamu alaikum everyone. I hope all of you are doing great. Welcome back to my channel and welcome back to another video. I have to look here, but I'm looking here because I have to see myself. Otherwise, it gives me. So I have to turn the fan off because I have to shoot a video. I started reading a book that's called Rich Dad Poor Dad. I'm sure you guys must have heard the name of the book. मैं सेल्फी मोड में शूट कर रही हूँ तो इसलिए उल्टा आ रहा है. But this is the number one personal finance book of all times. I had read many books of self-help and stuff, but now that I'm into business stuff and I'm into entrepreneurship, I was like, let's just start with the Rich Dad Poor Dad, because this is the book you have to first read in order to get the gist of money and to come into that business and entrepreneurship. Basically divided into lessons. So I read lesson number 1. And I thought that I could help you guys as well by making a summary video rather than reading the whole chapter. You could get a summary of this and it might benefit you, inshallah. The words bahut khai ja rahi hu main because it's been long since I vlogged. Talking about the introduction of the book, this is written by Robert T. Kiyosaki. Yeah, I'm sorry, I know I'm pronouncing it very wrong, but sorry, Robert, let's just take it Robert. So basically there are two dads he's referring to. The first dad is his real dad, who is very educated and he has a good post, he's in the government affairs and he earns a good money, and he has degrees and stuff and educated, intelligent and everything, but he still struggles financially and he's not financially independent and he could not guide him about money making. Meanwhile, there is one of his best friends his classmates, that's Mike, and his dad knows the psychology of money and he knows how money works for people. And though he's not well educated and everything, but he is financially very smart. So basically they're from two perspectives that he gets to learn from both of his dads, and the story is based on both of these dads and what he learns and what he differs and what his life looks like with the suggestions he puts in. So the story starts when Jimmy, one of the classmates of Robert, didn't invite him to the beach house party because he was poor. So he went to his poor dad, which was his real dad, to ask how to become rich. And like most typical parents, he was like, you should figure it out yourself, bro. Like, why would I tell you? Because he himself was not a good person to ask. He was into, get a job, get a degree, you're financially stable, you're secure, you're educated, you don't have to struggle in life. Meanwhile, they wanted to get rich, so Mike and Robert started making coins from their house to get rich, and they had created a mess all over around. When a friend of his father, the poor dad, was passing by, they laughed a lot at the kids, but then they also suggested them to get some guidance from Mike's father, who was the rich dad, because he knows a lot more than me about money. Therefore both of them wanted to get guidance from the rich dad, and finally after all the negotiations they made, they agreed on 10 cents per hour for working, and they had to clean the area and stack the box and the shelf and everything, take care of it. And then after working for a few weeks actually, Robert started complaining that we're getting just 10 cents per hour for such hard work, and we're tired for doing it. We should have some more pay. We should have some more increase in our pays. Therefore he again went to the rich dad, Mike's father, and aggressively conveyed his message. The Mike's father there and then told that this was the lesson I was trying to teach you, and I'm glad that you came up to me for your aggressively, because this was the lesson that most people fail to learn and therefore they struggle all their lives. So, and then after the first meeting he was like, now I will not give you anything for working and you still have to work. After he paid him nothing, he got even more sad, and then he taught a very important lesson, that was that बहुत सारे लोगों की जिंदगी में उनके जो decisions हैं, they are based upon two emotions: fear and greed. Fear of not being able to adjust in the society, fear of not earning more, fear of not being able to pay the bills, fear of staying in debt. People earning more than him are in debt and people earning less than him are not, because the fear of all this makes them go to work, makes them work for 8 hours like shit. When we ask people who do certain jobs, they say we're not interested in money, we just like to do our job and we love it. Then why are they working? Why are they working if they don't want money? They should work for free then, if they just love their job. Then the greed for having more stuff, for having more things, for having more money also leads to bad decisions, because their thoughts are derived by these two emotions, and they ignore all the opportunities that are in front of them because they want a safe play. They don't like taking risks. They want there is a secure job, there is a secure things, there is retirement after 45 years of working like shit, to leave that job because they have a fear if not being able to get another job, and fear if not being able to pay their bills. And he refers that most of the people are in the rat race. What he refers to by rat race is that they wake up, they pay bills, they stay in debt, again they wake up, they work like shit for 8 hours, and they're not getting the results they want, and they're still in debt. So not being a part of rat race is very important. So this was just a genuine 2 things that were discussed in the chapter 1. I hope you guys got something new from here, and once I read the chapter 2 soon, I'm gonna give you guys the summary of lesson number 2 as well. So don't let fear and greed and ignorance lead your decisions of the life. Is that understood? Alright guys, I'll see you in my next video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and stay tuned. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and comment anything new that you've learned. And bye.